great state of Illinois. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the second city of Chicago. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Condors of Rio de Janeiro taking on the Chicago Bears. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he returns this to the 22. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 31, here comes second and a yard. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact caught the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's exactly what defense is talking about. You got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. They'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Steps away, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. They'll drop to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Let's go.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit, because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
On 4th down, Chicago brings out Trenton Gill. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. Just their first in this half. We'll step aside and come right back.
Yeah, man, come on. Come on, Chingones. Let's play, boys. Turn up, fellas. Turn up. Got it. Ready? 65 count. 65 count. Get the ball moving forward. We got to jump outside.
In motion left is Higgins. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he is caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 27 yards. A big play there on 4th.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver, because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
And that one complete once again to Higgins. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off, because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. They're going to look to throw. Being chased out left. He's got him in. Complete. And a huge play that time. And even 40 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a give to Jacobs running right. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They're giving some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Anytime the ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air. I suppose someone will catch it, no matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want to repeat of their first drive. Well, Pat, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. In motion goes the tight end. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Finding more on the out route for the completion. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Come on. Hey.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bears have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. They'll set up to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. A gain there of 30 big ones.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
Back to throw now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. On 2nd down, Jacobs. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Jacobs. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Joe Mixon, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Condors have cut it back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive...
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. It's Tariq Castro Fields who picked it, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. He'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
This is 2nd and 8. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 59 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. They were probably just looking for a couple yards of breathing room, snapping the ball at their own 2. Well, they got a lot of breathing room.
And even knowing that offenses are as aggressive as they are now in the NFL, you still expect them to run the football in that situation. Why weren't they ready? Instead, it turns into a monster game and gets them way from the shadow of their own end zone.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Out of the gun now on third down. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Jacorian Bennett has it.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his throw here is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Second and 10. They'll look to throw here. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Javon Kinlaw able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been...
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as it will come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So they bring out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Jones on the return. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. In motion left is Higgins. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey. That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
2nd and 9 now. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way to the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy who made the play, he gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. In motion right goes Higgins. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Now 2nd and 9. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 67 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They'll give it to Mixon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
On play action, they'll throw. And he's got it. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
And Mixon not going to get there. Running into a wall here, and they'll stop him short. No gain on the play. What to do now on 4th and goal. They go with Jacobs. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed he did not. They stop him. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Chicago defense able to come up with a goal line stand. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now 2nd and 5. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Bears on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 95 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
second down, they'll run it here. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get it inside the 35.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Got it. Ready?
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8.
18, 5 in.
He'll look to throw. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. A field goal from this spot would be 51 yards. They'll try to move it closer on 3rd down. Back to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Ready? Let's go. Cougar 19.
They'll set up a throw. And this is caught. He hits Moore. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Right back to him on 1st down. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he takes this one in for the Bears touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Bears go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
After the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Come on, come on. Hey.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Dominique Robinson, the one who got in there to drop it. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30.
Yes, down by a touchdown. They needed a big play here quickly, and they got one. And now, plenty of time. No need to panic, but you do need to move quickly.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Back to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here comes 2nd down and 5. Back to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Well, this crowd doing their best to make a lot of racket. It's 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
They've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think about the offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the